Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Thursday, July 24th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with the big picture, low to mid 350s. We're not going to see that today, but we are expecting it over the next week or two. 351.39, 356.41, once again expected, holding above this recently formed 327.45 channel bottom. I could walk you back a little bit on the sequence of trades. A couple of weeks ago, we had a buy signal above this 297.73 that set up the low to mid 350s as an objective. And we have held to that now, holding above 327.45, this newly formed channel bottom. So we do expect the 351.39 to 56.41 region by the end of next week, holding above 327.45. 327.45 is still a good formation to bottom pick for day traders and 3 to 5 day swing traders, because above that, over the next 3 to 5 days, perhaps this low to mid 350s objective realized, where we could actually top out once again through August trade, perhaps. I see no compelling reason to be long Tesla long term. And what I mean by that is like through the rest of the year, unless we can close above 356.41. And then I think we enter a buy signal that should ultimately yield this 518.73 5-year channel top. This could take through the rest of the year and even spill into the first quarter. I don't expect a vertical move like we saw, of course, from October to December. What I think is more likely is this sort of rotational highs and lows, methodical trade upward, wherein this could take 5 to 8 months potentially following a settlement above 356.41. But until then, this is still a solid zone to at least not be long in. I mean, you want to exit a long position in this 351.56.41 area, and you may well be long over the last couple of weeks following our buy signal above the channel top at 297.73, and maybe you got long more recently when we tested on Tuesday this 327.45, a channel bottom, and we came off of it on Wednesday, and there it is for Thursday. Bottom picking for the day, solid day trade, solid 3 to 5 day swing trade, anticipating the low to mid 350s. If, however, if we close today below 327.45, 313.39 is likely within probably just a few days, potentially tomorrow. But as we continue into next week, a settlement today below 327.45. First off, let me just say, no longer expecting the low to mid 350s. We are off that as an objective, and what we would expect would be 305.27. 305.27, a simple trend line off the lows, can contain daily selling pressures. I'm reluctant to call this a weekly support. Now, these things can change. If you've been following the Tesla report for the last few months, the last few years, you know that we can bump these up if we see reason to. But what I see right now as a pattern is the move high in late May. We've got the fall, the low in June, and then subsequent to that, we've got a lower high and a lower low. And if we close below 327.45, a lower high. Did I say a lower low? I meant a higher low. So we have high, low, lower high, higher low, lower high if we close below 327.45. And that's why I'm giving kind of respect to 305.27. I'm not a big trend of a line analyst, but they can hold. And Tesla has shown a history of holding trend lines in the past. The problem I have with 284.70, I've been mentioning that as a possible 3 to 5 week objective, is that if we break 284.70, we also break that higher low that was put out. And I don't know exactly what this number is, but this is where I think we're going to wind up amending some of this. What is the big picture sell signal?
If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time.
I think you can play the short side below 327.45 down to 305.27. That would take probably the better part of a week to realize. But the question that I know many of you are 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week swing traders, and if we close below 327.45, I just can't anticipate a 252.23 as like a by the end of September target. There's just levels all the way down, and so we will look at this, and I do think. It will be 305.27 as the next downward pivot point. We've been saying that all along anyway. So closing below 327.45, good July high, 305.27 likely then by the end of next week. So this is a short play if we close below 327.45, and you can take profits at 305.27. And you could even go long at 305.27. You just want to see the market rotate up and out within a day or two of doing so, because if we spend a lot of time plodding along this trend line, it's bound to be violated and we continue south. So I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please check out wickedstocks.com. We put out 2 stock picks this week, one in Riot Platforms, the other in Lindy PLC. You can see both of them for free by going to wickedstocks.com and taking advantage of our 5-day free trial. You'll see all of our recent stock picks that are still pending and active, and you'll be able to see exactly where those could go off as a meaningful buy signal. We're always looking for at least a 20% gain on that stock over time following the buy signal. You'll also have access to our daily triple Q and our daily SPY analysis and our weekly Apple stock analysis. So I'm going to leave it at that for Thursday's daily Tesla report, and you have a great day.